Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Sunday afternoon. I told you I would show up again with a lot of information. We have so much information to talk about. So if you want to go through this weather journey with me, just pull up a chair and let's do it together, okay? First off, let's check out the weather headline, and here we go. We talk about the fact that it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon with sunshine and blue sky, temperatures in the 40s, light winds. Get out and enjoy, because I'm watching an important storm now developing off the North Carolina coast. That's going to be a major player here, with a major snowstorm for eastern New England, including Cape Cod and the islands, beginning tomorrow morning, lasting straight on through tomorrow night. Then a couple of weaker storms move through here Tuesday into early Wednesday. Also, I want to talk about what's going on for the Mariners. Coastal flooding is possible at the time of high tide. High tide tomorrow in Boston Harbor is at 10:42 in the morning. That's a 10.6 foot high tide. And in Barnstable Harbor, the high tide is at 10:54 tomorrow morning. That's an 11.1 foot high tide with a northeast wind 25 to 50 miles an hour, gusts to 65 miles an hour. There could be some moderate flooding along the coast at the time of high tide, seas building at least 10 to 15 feet. And because of all this, of course, the National Weather Service has extended the winter storm watch up into Boston, the Merrimack Valley, out to Worcester, down into Providence, of course, including the Cape and the islands. This is valid from tomorrow morning through Tuesday morning. We look at the latest satellite loop. Look at this impressive blob of moisture coming off the North Carolina coast. Low pressure developing in this position will continue to intensify, moving northeast, passing well south of the Cape. And in a normal situation, we'd say, hey, it's a miss, goodbye and good luck. But there's a lot of dynamics going on in many different levels of the atmosphere, with cold high pressure off to our north. And I think the heavy snow pattern is going to be expanding up into the greater Boston area. As we look at the latest satellite loop, you see a large swath of rain from the Carolinas down to Florida. On the western side, there's been some snow, heavy wet snow in western North Carolina. Now here's the second area of moisture we're watching for Tuesday and Wednesday. This will be a weaker storm moving underneath us, keeping the light snow going. Now here's the surface weather map for 10 o'clock Monday morning. We have quite a gale center several hundred miles south of New England, strong northeast winds, heavy snow, perhaps near blizzard conditions at times for eastern New England and Cape Cod and the islands through Monday afternoon and Monday evening. It should abate somewhat Monday night, but by Tuesday, that main area of low pressure, the first storm, is moved off to the northeast. Here's a weaker storm south of us, and finally a third storm back in the Great Lakes with that big vortex coming down. So that's why we feel light snow could continue throughout much of Tuesday and Tuesday night, with some light additional snowfall accumulation. But I think the big bang comes for tomorrow night, and the early Tuesday. This is what we're going with. In the pink zone, which includes Cape Cod and the islands just south of Boston, a foot or more. Plymouth County, I have 15 plus. In the greater Boston area, 8 plus. Once you get out north of the Merrimack Valley, down to Worcester, 4 plus, and of course lesser amounts north and west. Now, any wobble in this storm situation, east or west, is going to make all the difference in the world in my snowfall map. So you really need to stay with me, folks. This is not etched in stone, as I say. And for you weather freaks, I want to show you what's going on at the 5,000 foot level. We call this the 850 millibar temperatures. I know it's very hard to see, but I just want to show you that. Oh, let's try this again. Okay. I want to show you that, if I can just get my cursor here, that by Friday morning at 5,000 feet, there's a minus 35 just to the northwest of Montreal, and this cold air is being advected south on very strong winds. So it's going to get very cold here late in the week and next weekend. Okay, forecast time for Boston. It goes like this. For this afternoon, sunny and beautiful. Get out and enjoy, do some shopping. Temperatures in the 40s. Overnight, clouding up with snow by dawn. Temperatures in the 20s. It's going to be snow heavy at times tomorrow, certainly for eastern New England down to Cape Cod and the islands, with increasing northeast winds. It's near 30. That'll continue tomorrow night. And then we're talking about occasional light snow, windy and cold weather here Tuesday into early Wednesday. You know something, I'm probably not cold enough here on Thursday. It may not get much above 20, and in the mid-teens with a howling northwest wind on Friday, most likely going below zero Friday night. Of course, we'll be here throughout the day. I'll have another important update for you after 5 o'clock this evening. For now, that's my forecast. I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal.